Welcome to your lesson on Demonstrate and Encourage Better Organization, where you will learn to identify organizational challenges and create goals to overcome them. Organization is a thinking skill that helps people to problem solve by creating order from disorder. For those with ADHD, disorganization is a symptom of ADHD. ADHD symptoms are not currently curable, but they can be treated with medication, parent training on behavior management, and behavioral interventions in the classroom, and organizational skills training. Organizational skills training has proven effective for teaching these skills to people with ADHD. When we think about organizational skills, it is more than just managing stuff to be successful in school and life. People with ADHD need to organize their things, activities, thinking, writing, and speaking. Systems for managing activities and materials are important for both of you. When organizational systems are not working, this results in loss of time and frustration. What does disorganization look like in you and your child? As shown on the chart, disorganization can take place in materials, sequencing, transition, and memory. Under each of these categories, read the bulleted list to understand the area or areas you and your child may need additional support in. In this lesson, I want to focus on the strategies rather than the tools, but I still want to share a list of organizational tools that you can experiment with. The link is provided below. First, let's think about where you need the most support. Which tasks on the list below do you struggle with? Which tasks does your child struggle with? Recording assignments accurately and with the right details, the due date, materials required, etc. Having all the materials needed to complete work or projects. Planning for the completion of homework, projects, and studying. Also, managing time effectively, completing work and making sure it's accurate, turning in homework or projects. Think about what it looks like for you and your child to be organized so you can create goals and tasks that better organize throughout the day. Do you want to be able to find what you're looking for in your office when you need it? Or for your child, is it that they stall planning for their project and wait until the night before to complete it and are always late? Create achievable goals. A goal is a desired result or possible outcome that a person envisions, plans, and commits to achieve. By creating goals, it helps you to focus on what you need to do to see results. Step 1, focus on what you want or need to do better. For example, get to work early 3 out of 5 days of the week. Your child needs to do better. For example, record homework in the planner at least 3 out of 5 times per week. Work with your child to create their goals. Their input teaches them to take responsibility, encourages a positive attitude, and forms powerful lifelong habits. Focus on 2 to 3 specific and achievable goals, at least in the beginning. Don't set the bar too high. Once you and your child get the hang of it, you can increase those goals if you want to, but don't create more than 5 goals. Once you reach a goal consistently for a couple of weeks, you can bump up your goal. So in the example of getting to work early 3 out of 5 days per week, you can bump it to 4 days per week. Next, you want to identify the specific tasks and resources that you need to accomplish each goal and ways to overcome obstacles. For example, if you want to get to work on time, think about what steps do you need to take to make it out on time. What thoughts, feelings, or symptoms create obstacles for you? Ask yourself these questions. What tasks do you need to do to accomplish your goal? Think about tasks like showering, setting your coffee maker, or filling your gas tank at night, and putting your keys, glasses, and purse or wallet in one place so you can find them in the morning. What resources do you need? Think about things like putting a utility shelf by your front door to organize your keys and wallet. Or perhaps you should put a clock in the bathroom because you lose track of time while getting ready. Or maybe you need an app to help you find your wallet and keys. What thoughts, feelings, or symptoms are holding you back? Is it procrastination? What solutions can you come up with to get over your procrastination? Will using a countdown timer motivate you to get going? Will meditation help? Will putting some music on get you moving? Think about the activities that you do that motivate you. For your child, if their goal is to record their homework in their planner, ask them to think about what steps are involved in answering their questions. What tasks does she need to accomplish to complete this goal? This is easy. The task is to record their homework in their agenda. But will they set a reminder on their phone or watch at a certain time of the day to remember? Or will their teacher remind them to write it down in their agenda? Or will it be a combination of the two? What resources and skills does he need? Does he know how to use an agenda or planner effectively? By the way, there is an academic planner for students in 6th through 12th grades that may be helpful called the Work Smart Academic Planner. If you search for ADHD planners on Etsy, there are many other planners made by independent creators. Ask them if their planner is the right type of planner for them. Do they prefer writing things down, keep track of things digitally, or a combination of the two? What thoughts, feelings, or symptoms are holding him back? Many people with ADHD have co-occurring conditions. For example, if your child has dysgraphia, using a planner may be a challenge. Maybe speaking into a recording device might be more helpful. Also, try to determine if they are forgetting to put things on the agenda or intentionally not writing homework down to avoid having to do it. So once you have a list of these tasks that need to be completed, write out tasks and include them in your daily routine. Think about how often will it be done? For example, once per day? What days or times will it be done? For example, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m.? Where will it be done? For example, in the school agenda? Also, how will it be remembered? For example, set a reminder on the phone. And what resources are needed to complete the task? For example, a smartwatch? Celebrate success. Let other family members know you and your child's goals and celebrate your successes with them. Also, by sharing the goals for you and your child, you will gain more clarity about the goals. Having these conversations with others may help you clarify and perfect your goals. You may wish to select an accountability partner. It doesn't have to be someone in the family, but it may be a close friend that can just check in with you once in a while and ask you how it's going. Phrase making a plan to achieve organizational goals into a positive. Let children know that if there is an improvement over time, there will be less monitoring by mom or dad. This is another incentive to stick to the plan. Create small daily rewards for you and your child, because A week might be too long to wait for a bigger reward. People with ADHD must experience success immediately if they are going to work to continue to improve organizational goals. Praise your child and pat yourself on the back for making an effort even if goals aren't reached. The rewards that you choose must be meaningful to you and your child. You and your child can set up a rewards menu with point values. The more immediate daily rewards can be worth fewer points, while the weekly rewards can be bigger and worth more points. So, if you or your child want to save up those points for bigger rewards, you can do so. Or you can use the daily points at the end of the day. You can use tokens or poker chips to provide the points that your child can use, and they can put in a jar or a box and redeem them for their reward. Monitoring success. You'll have to mark it in your calendar to revisit your goals every couple of weeks and see how everyone is doing. Put on your calendar how often are you going to check in with the teacher to see how your child is doing with their goals. Tell your child to put on their calendar when you are going to check with the teacher and when you are going to check in with him or her to see if he or she is meeting his or her goals. Physically tracking progress is important. I have provided a simple goal tracking document that you can customize if you want to stick it on your fridge or bulletin board. You can also find more intricate tracking systems online. Another option is to use an Apple app called Habit List that can be used on you or your child's iPhone. It motivates you, helps you stay focused, and keeps you on track. Habit List is available on Android and Apple, or you can use Google Calendar. When you tap on the plus icon in the Google Calendar app, you can tap the goal bubble to add a goal or a habit that you want to follow. Become your child's organizational coach. Your role is to coach your child and to try not to nag. Master the skills that we are sharing with you, and then teach them the skills and model the behaviors that you want for them to learn. Remember to help your child to develop an organizational system that works for them. Your ideas or what works for you might not work for your child. Collaborate and problem solve together. Create goals for yourself, as we talked about earlier, and talk to your child about how you are working on getting organized too. If your child continues to struggle with organization, schoolwork, and homework, and you can afford to do so, take some of the stress and burden off of your shoulders and hire a tutor or a coach. If you can't afford a tutor, Step Up Tutoring is a new free online tutoring service that was started during the pandemic to help parents and students. It is an online tutoring service for families who cannot afford a tutor and can help with homework. The tutors will not only help with helping your child to master the material, but they will also help your child to stay accountable and turn in all their work. Encourage independence. Have your teen take an active role in getting more organized. Don't take over. Listen to his thoughts and ideas. Prompt your child to use the skills that they are learning. For example, ask your child, what will you use? What should you win? Encourage your child to ask for help if she needs it. Making mistakes and struggling and keeping it to herself can create stress and setbacks. Let her know it's okay to come to you if she needs advice. Knowing when to ask for help is part of becoming a mature adult. Listen to your teen and respect his thoughts and opinions. He can disagree with you, but still follow your rules and directions. Help him learn to clarify his thoughts and opinions by asking why he holds them. If your child makes a mistake, let him know you will be there to support his efforts to correct it. Talk with him about ways to fix the problem, but step back and let him decide which solution to use. Let your child experience the consequences. Encourage your child to have downtime, especially during the summer months. Not every day has to be an activity scheduled. Young people need some time to explore their interests without structure. Allow your child and teenager appropriate independence. Establish basic family rules and expectations for behaviors. It's important to keep in mind that being organized is an ongoing effort for everyone, even if you don't have the diagnosis. Skills can be taught now and hopefully by the time your child reaches adulthood, so that they are using many of these skills independently. But you and your child need to remember that it's an ongoing process. Regular maintenance and utilizing new tools that become available are critical to remaining organized. And finally, you can request certain reasonable accommodations to help with organization in your IEP and Section 504 plan, like providing a list of homework assignments, additional time for assignments, emailed copies of notes, and more. So if you have not explored these accommodations, I encourage you to contact Chad, and one of our information specialists will be glad to assist you.